I'm Grump. And I'm the Game Grump.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Arin. Dan has the flu, and I'm going through old art to make some episodes, and it's been fun for me, so I hope it's been fun for you. I hope you keep watching, going through my old art. It's been a real treat for me. If it gets fucking 100,000 views, or 90,000 views, or some shit amount of views, you know what? I don't even care at this point. I don't even care. Because I'm sharing it, and I'm helping, at least in some way, inspire some artists to show them that they can improve and get better and just be passionate about their art and do whatever they want. So here's 2005. 2005 was the year of small drawings. So this is a picture of Mega Man I did based on this toy I had, and I still have it. I'm actually not sure where it is. Oh no, it's in the Grump room. His leg kept falling off. So I drew a little goofy picture of it, and I did it in an oikaki, so it's very pixelated. So that was fun to do. I drew this as a gift for Susie. I don't know if she still has it. I think it got thrown away. But not by her. I think it was an accident. But I drew this on paper with Copic markers. So it was this big scene from Alice in Wonderland. It's not great. But I remember being really proud of it, and I think she really liked it, because she really liked me, and I really liked her. So, and I liked, and I was, what I wanted to do was throw in a lot of, or at least some, like, book references, so it doesn't feel like a Disney thing. So I made the caterpillar a little bit more, like, caterpillar-y. I had the mock turtle, and the griffin, and the duchess, because they're not in the cartoon, just so I could be a little, like wink at her and be like, hey, you know, I read the book, I know the book. I guess I named this character Andy. I don't know what's going on here. This was... Okay. Alright, 2004 me. Calm down. Fucking... This was an angry beaver, and I made him super stereotypically Chinese. I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as I hate this, I don't hate this design-wise. I really love the shapes on this. But goddamn, calm your fucking tits down, 2004 Arin. Jesus. This is, I don't know what the fuck this is. Just happy, I guess. So this was interesting. I was part of a Mega Man, I was part of, okay, so this is interesting. I was part of a Mega Man blog, and so I drew all of the icons for all the users that contributed. You know, I honestly couldn't tell you their names except for Heatman. I still tweet back and forth with him, and that's me. And then there's Number Man. And there was a Dark Napalm. And then the rest, I honestly, you know, I couldn't remember. I'm sorry. I think this was just Fireman. But so... Atomic Fire. That's what it was called. Because Heatman ran it. This is super... It was fun. It was a weird time in my life. Because, a couple years prior, and maybe even during this time, I was a bit of a liar. Because I wanted people to like me. So, I sort of made shit up. And I remember I told some fucking heinous lies to this dude. And it wasn't like... I wasn't, like, putting anybody down or anything. Like, I was a nice kid. I just would lie about stuff that I could... I think I told him I had, like, a Sprite extraction machine. Like, I, like, hooked it up to, like a PlayStation. And I was like, I could just extract the sprites. My dad made it. He works at Nintendo. And he was like, alright, sure, dude. But we're cool now. So my biggest contribution to this website was I lived in Florida, and the company that made Mega Man toys at the time, Jazzwares, was in Florida as well. So I drove down and I interviewed the guys about the Mega Man toys, and I got to take a bunch of pictures and stuff. So I wrote this long article, which I think is still available online, about like the process of them making the figures, and like how they collaborated with Capcom and like the next figures they were making, and some prototypes that never got made. So that was really cool, and I felt like super like, oh shit, I'm actually doing something with my life. So that was fun. That was a very long story. This guy was named Awesome. He was part of a story I wanted to make called Crazy Couscous, or Crazy Cece. It was a joke between me and my friend Kyle. And it was just like a parody of like fighting game characters, because we used to play King of Fighters online, like Street Fighter online, and so we just come up with these parody characters. And this was obviously a parody of Goro Daimon from King of Fighters, where he's just super buff, and his name is Awesome. That's Axel. Oh, he's cute. I love Axel. I always loved Axel, and people hated him for so long because Mega Man X7 sucks, but fucking every character in Mega Man X is so goddamn mopey, and Axel's just a positive fucking dude. He's just thumbs up all the way, and I loved him, and I love the way he looks. I think he's just so cool. So I drew him, and I think I've drawn him a couple times. I drew a crazy disco guy. It's a cool pose, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I was doing with that guy. I drew Cutman from the Mega Man cartoon. Oh man, I love that cartoon, and I love how fucking jacked they were. I think I accentuated how fucking his abs is just like out of control, and I don't know why he's on fire. It's just so intense. I just love that he's so jacked and fucking capable, and then he has this dumb fucking cartoon head with scissors. What a dumbass. Oh, cool. Oh, wow, man, this is sweet. Okay, so, these are my best friends from growing up together. Well, only a couple of them. There's definitely more, but... And I think that's actually what the fourth head was gonna be. It was gonna be the fourth guy who was, like, in that group of friends. But this was me. This was Egoraptor. And this design... This final design, which I considered still to be the Egoraptor design of today, this was made mostly by Susie. She sort of redesigned what he looked like and drew him in this outfit, and I was like, I love this. It's just a perfect exemplification of what I wanted him to be, just pure androgyny. So I was like, I'm keeping this. This is Dagger. So my friend Adam, if you remember from Metal Gear Awesome, he was the kid on the phone. This is his character, Dagger. I mean, he didn't really have... I sort of invented this for him, but he just used that as like a username on, like, when we would play, like, Counter-Strike and shit. And this was Tenchi Naito, my friend Chris's character, who I helped design, but I think he sort of knew what he wanted, and he was like, oh, I want some... I think he drew, like, a prototype of him, and I just sort of, like, made him my own and colored him like I would color him. And this is our crew, man. Haha, that's cool. Oh, man, I miss those guys. So this was Effie, that female version of Egoraptor that a friend of mine, drew, and I just drew her because I thought she was cool. That's an Egoraptor. That's pre this design. So that's like right before I changed him to this. So I gave him all purple and stuff because I was getting more androgynous with him. And I guess this is like a... I don't know, I guess this is like a winter coat for him. That's stupid. That's the old design with the yellow jacket, and this has got fucking luscious ass lips, dude. Kiss me. Oh, baby. And this is him dancing. Yeah, it's nice. I always kind of like this picture, just because it's like got a nice little movement to it. It's like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. More Egoraptor. Just his dumb face. Another picture of Egoraptor. I don't... Oh, it's folding at home. I don't know why this is in here. So this was like a Gyro Man that I was trying to make for Mega Man Legends. So it was like a Mega Man Legends version of Gyro Man. So he's got like jets on him, and he's got like skids for his... He's kind of a busy design, honestly, and a lot of it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I was way into it, and I really fucked up on like the way all that... Like this looks like flat right here, and it just looks gross. His shoulders look cool. Like, if I killed these jetpacks and, like, put them on some other way, his shoulders and his body would look really neat. And I like how I gave him pants. That was kind of fun. And his feet look pretty nice. Anyway. This is a friend of mine's character. She's super cute, and I loved the use of, like, the color. I think I did, like, a color overlay. And I changed it to, like, color burn or something. And I just made it a checkerboard of, like, all kinds of different purples and blues, and it sort of made this really cool effect. And I never really did it again. I don't know, just some fucking guy. Boring. Mega Man X! There he is, there's the Mega Mans! In the Mega Man 3 armor, Mega Man X! I just drew that for a doodle board. I like his shoulder, right here. You can really tell the shape of that. That's right in your face, that one too, kinda. Yeah, it's fun. I was just somebody I knew, trying to do some realistic drawings. That was a friend's character. I was trying to do that same coloring style, I guess, that I did on that Una picture. I was kind of into that, like the painterly, but like really still super colorful, and like with the shines. That was a thing for a while, was the shines. Like every artist was doing the shines. This shit right here with the like, it's like, what is it even? It's not even anything. It just makes it look a little more polished. That's all it does. It doesn't give you any sense of like, oh, there's light over here or anything like that. Because there's like an outline. There's just something about it that makes it look more streamlined and polished. And you'll see it on like a lot of like hyper polished art, like Mario and Luigi and shit. Like Nintendo art. They'll have this shine for no reason. More Melissa. Oh, man. Wow. So I drew that, and I wanted to sell a poster of it. And I don't think I ever did. Did I? I don't remember ever holding it in my hands. But I made it this aspect ratio because I wanted to sell a poster of it. And God, I don't think I ever come back. I really loved it at the time. I kind of hate it now, to be honest with you. But it brings back good memories. This is all the different armors for Mega Man. It's like Mega Man X, so it's like X and then X1 armor, X2, X3, X4. That was a fun one, man. I think that was a real challenge for me. You know, even though I don't like that one, you can see the shines too, the fucking unnecessary shines. Even though I don't really like it that much now, good memories. Really good memories for me. And this is when I started to experiment with just like colors and shapes and shit, so I had like this like spiraling circle thing going on. So this is another Melissa picture in a cool trench coat. Just trying to get all realistic with it. I don't even know if I used a reference for this, so if I didn't, I'm super proud of this. But if I did, then whatever. It looks okay. Just a bunch of sketches. I don't even know what the fuck's going on here. Oh, there's a little drawing of Susie right here. Hey, that's cute. It's sideways, so you can't really. Oh God, it's all sketches. Okay, all right, sketches. Sketches. I think I drew like Wander. Oh man, this guy. So okay, so check this, right? This guy. It was this game that it was just called Swingy Game. And it was like a Bionic Commando kind of game, but I wanted to make it like, because I didn't like Bionic Commando, but I wanted to make a game where you could swing around, and like swing over stuff and use like swing momentum to your advantage and stuff. So this is the main character guy, and he had like a swingy thing on his arm. And he was super fun to draw because he was very like 80s, 90s anime over-the-top main character. And I loved him. And the bad guy was Hoob. Right, this guy, he was this little stuffed owl that I actually had, and I bought him at a Goodwill for like $1, and he was the bad guy, and everyone would come to him, he would be sitting in a big throne, and everyone would come to him and be like, oh no, Hoob, we failed, like, Swingy dude, he beat us and stuff, and then Hoob would just sit there, because he was just this little stuffed owl, and then they'd be like, no sir, not that, and then like some henchman would come and take him away, and so he would never actually say anything, but he was like the most menacing villain of all time. Oh, there's a zoomed in picture of it. Fuck. I'm an idiot. There's another picture of it. I was really into Ariel for a while, so I drew Ariel from Little Mermaid. I just thought she was really beautiful, and Little Mermaid is super favorite of mine. There is a robot muscly man farting, and it says dog fart. And then I guess there's a dog who is surprised by it. Also, apparently I foretold spinners. Fidget spinners right here. I drew George Michael, because I like George Michael. He was not dead at the time. And I was a fan of his music. I like his arm right here. That looks really nice. Everything else kind of looks whatever. But it does kind of look like him, too, so I was kind of proud of that. Goku, his training symbol is a penis. It sure is, Arin. It sure is. Just some Afro guy, Groove-tastic. This was just somebody I knew, so I was drawing a portrait for them. It turned out pretty well. It actually looks kind of like her. This is me and a friend of mine. This is how I used to dress. Yes, I was the coolest guy in the world. And it was just us hanging out. And she was a real sweetie. And I haven't talked to her in a long time, and I miss her. Kevin Bacon Man! I was obsessed with Kevin Bacon. Like, I was obsessed. And I wrote this screenplay about how he has a tentacle arm, and in fact, there it is. I had this idea where one day he's just Kevin Bacon in real life, and then one day he wakes up and his right arm is replaced with a giant fucking tentacle. And so he has to go through being Kevin Bacon, but he has a tentacle for an arm. And he's like trying to hide it, but he can't because it's just kind of going crazy. Like, he doesn't have control over it. And it was supposed to be a movie about prejudice. Anyway, there's Mega Man with a weird light source. Sometimes I would experiment with like light sources and stuff, so that was kind of fun with like the red light source. Kind of looks like there's like a wow wow going on, like danger danger, shitty script. Just some cute girl, called her Purple Girl. Love the palette on this one. Love these palettes, man. That purple ass fucking blue ass palette. Mwah! Love it. And I love the way I shaded it too, man. This is cool. She's a little awkward, I'm gonna say. Like, just the whole thing here is a little awkward, but I don't know, just something about it. It's very fun. And I love all the heart tattoos. You can see that's sort of a thing. Oh, you know what I really like is this right here. Because that really gives a sense of, like, the way that her stomach is shaped and how her leg is, like coming out of her abdomen. This right here really sells the shape of the body, and that's super cool. And I remember being really proud of this crease right here. Just because it looked real. Or it looked convincing, I guess. Not real. There's Ryu. I don't know if I got those back muscles right. I think I might have made them up. I think I might have just made up back muscles. I drew a Chun-Li in some weird outfit. I don't know what the fuck that is. But it's kind of cute, I guess. I really like her face. Her lips are really fucking awesome. And the ribbon, I remember being really proud of that because it looked like real ribbon and it had like a weight to it. And wow, this is huge and this is tiny. I don't know how I fucked that up. But I was really into Chun-Li for a while. I just thought she was the coolest. The fact that she was like strong and just a neat woman. Loved her. Still do. Just some colored pencil practice. Just getting some shading and stuff down. You can really see like something was happening, you know, like something was solidifying. And this was what, 2005? Something was starting to catch on with drawing. You know, it's been what, 6 years now since I was like really drawing seriously. Just like, I don't know. Something was catching on. How old was I? In 2005. I was born in 1987. That's 2 plus 1 plus... 17. So this is the stuff that I was drawing when I was 17. So, like, I was really starting to like this sort of clean look, you know? A lot of... I went through a phase where stuff was really dirty. Okay. I went through a phase where stuff was really dirty, and you can still see, like, remnants of it here, where it's, like, sketchy. But even in the sketchiness, I was trying to keep it, like, kind of clean, right? So this is Robin, who I guess I didn't abandon. I really liked him and his, like, scorpion hair and his midriff, and his androgynous nature. Man, I should redraw Robin, man. Oh, so, this was, the friend that I was talking about who was sort of left out of that picture of the three of us. This was Nick. He just wanted to be drawn in this way. Just in a suit, and he was green, and he had a king slime for a head, and he was #1. Love that kid. He lives in Japan now. And last time I went to Japan, I got to see him, and it was really nice to hang out with him. You know, all the childhood friends, man. When we see each other, it's like no time's passed, you know. But it has been a while. I need to catch up with them. This is just Slinky Chick. I don't know. Cool butt. Like, really love that butt and that tummy. That's nice. I don't know where that came from. That just came out of nowhere. But everything else is alright, I guess. Oh, so this was on paper. I did this for Chris. Tenchi Naito. I did as a Christmas gift, I believe. Because he loved Kingdom Hearts. And, I wanted to do something that was like Kingdom Heartsy and that would... I felt like a gift, like a drawing that was physical. Felt a little more, I don't know, special. Because that's the only one he has. But of course I had to scan it before I gave it to him. But yeah, so I was really into the idea of like, I was like, how am I going to do all this like lighting effects with colored pencil? And I had to do a lot of planning, which I had never done because I didn't do a whole lot of physical work. And you know, this isn't so great, you know, in general, but like at the time, I was super proud of this because, you know, I had to plan out like, okay, these are where the shadows are going to go, and this is the way they're going to blend in, and these are where the sparkles are going to go, so I'm going to have to leave, I'm going to have to leave white space for all those sparkles, and then sort of like give them like a blue, but then also let them glow, so that was a really interesting challenge to do. Just some girl uppercutting, I guess. I don't know what the fuck this is. Apparently her name is Suzu. She must have been someone else's character, because I don't recognize her, and I don't like this drawing. There's Terry Bogard. Love this color scheme. Damn, this is fucking tight. But the pose is, like, what is he doing? I think I was just trying to utilize the space and do something different, because it's a square, and I just didn't want it to be like in a typical fighting pose. I wanted to try something new and unique. Oh, there's our girl, Tifa. Still naked as ever. Naked as fuck. Stupidest character design ever. There's Egoraptor with a big fucking finger. It kind of looks like he's holding a bat. But then you realize it's his index finger. This is so dumb. It's called .jpg, if that gives you any sense of it. What the fuck? Oh, that's what it's called. What the fuck? I don't know, man. This is horrible. Fucking shape of it is terrible. This is so stupid. Oh, this is the beginnings of that Alice in Wonderland picture I was drawing for Susie. It's called Working, so that makes sense. Check out this fucking zero. You know, I think this was just me being lazy. Like, I drew out the zero, and then I was like, I don't want to draw his fucking face at this angle. And then I just drew a smiley face and made his boobs super huge, and then wrote LOL on his shoulder. But, like, I really put an effort into, like, coming up with the palette and stuff. Like, I don't know, it's this weird, like, duality of, like, that I don't care, but also I do. I think that's just my life in general, really. Oh, that's it for 2005. Well, thanks for joining me. I guess on the next episode I'll talk about 2006. Man, these are really fucking robust, so... I hope you guys are enjoying these, man. Because I'm having a fucking blast. I'll tell you that. And I hope, you know... Hope you're getting some out of it. Alright, bye.